Alright, this is some scary shit! I have angered something I should not! Reload, damn you, reload! We need that! Put every bullet... Oh dear, he's digging. I don't like that. Quickly breathe in some drugs. Yeah, yeah. Oh, there he comes. Yeah, we have to use an assault rifle for this one. Ah, there we go. That's an interesting way to die. Hooray! Yeah, that was a big scary monster. Hello, welcome back to the outer world where weird, crazy creatures hide in the wasteland. I was going to open with be very, very quiet. We're hunting for my warriors. But yeah, then middle of combat happened. Alright, so yes, we are still bounty hunting for our last bounty, which is a marauder that is apparently wanted for something. I think it's a dog, crazy dog. Alright, up here, no, not a dog, a dog. I'm guessing that's the geothermal power plant. Ooh, look at that site. That is lovely. Yeah, this site has... I love the skyboxes in this game. They're wonderfully nice. Ow, ow! You bastards! It's the annoying little bat things!
That's the last of them.
Ugly buggers. Yeah, I guess this is a Kill Wild Animals episode then. And I see things on our radar. One moment. Right. I have to approach this carefully. We're gonna leave the geothermal power plant a little bit for now, because yeah, we want to be. I want to have done most of the side quests before we get in there. That's kind of like the end quest of the first zone. So, alright, so we're close. Oh, hello there. Yeah, this is definitely going to be. I think we're gonna unleash Hunter rifle here again. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that definitely deserved it. But that was not the bounty. Let's sneak around, because you can still see whoever's responsible. Ah, it must be inside the cave. Are there people there? I think that's a person. Yes, it is. Alright. Focus, focus, and fire!
Okay, here we go!
Okay, yeah, this is not gonna be done subtly.
That's gotta hurt.
Ow! Bloody dogs! Sorry, Pravati. I didn't mean to shoot you, but you're kind of blocking the way there. Being meat shieldy and all.
Everyone all right?
Wow, Pravati, you were a beast there. I had not expected that from you. Congrats. I'm very impressed. I didn't even give you that heavy an armor. But there we go. Blood on stick. Yeah, I'm sure that's a fine weapon. We can stop. Let us level up here. What skills have we got? So, I think, yeah, we want to go up in dialogue skill here. That's fine. We have 2 points left. And I think that 2 points goes into tech skills again. Yeah, that's fine. So that's 40 here and 40 there. Excellent. Okay, apparently someone was blasted to bits here. Is that your work, Pravati? Bravo! Though I think they also have been a bit killing amongst themselves by the look of it. Yeah. Fun times barrel. And those are all weapon mods. We might look at them right before we head to the geothermal power plant and such. See what fancy upgrades we can do. Specifically that one electrical one that will do more damage to the robots. That'll be very handy in there. So what do we get up here? Shrooms. It's very strange that I cannot stick these shrooms in my inhaler. Hey, that would be quite a trip. Magnum, Gyrosite and another revolver. Well, it's quite a good haul of loot we're getting. And that's the 3 bounties all solved. Very good. Now I think we should also try and see if we can make contact with the deserters at this point, as that were mentioned. Which would be at the old botanical lab. Let us see if... oh, we can pick a perk. I had not even realized that. So, let's wait. Nation... Lone Wolf definitely not. And section site assignment tools. Oh, okay, that's for companions. Okay. Durability loss. Sprint speeds. Vendor prices. Also, I think we should go for vendor prices here. I mean, if we get this early, we'll make a lot more money across this adventure. So we were looking at the journal. We needed to go to power for the GL power plant, deliver Reed's message. Oh yes. This should lead us to the botanical lab, which is not too far away. That is a scary thing, but apparently it's not hostile. So, careful approach. Yeah, there seems to be some habitation here. And those are bloody mines. I don't like mines. Oh well, I will announce my arrival. Oh dear! Ow! Yeah, that's why I don't like mines. Oh, there's even a beeping in here. That's nice. I did not even realize that. Oh dear, there's a lot of mines. Ooh, and that hurts a bit. I think that cleared the path though. Time to sniff cocaine. That doesn't seem to work very well.
He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Okay. Well, that's...
Oh, hey there, friend.
Let's have a word with this fellow. Hello, Thomas. Are you a tank
Wow,
engine?
a new face. Oh, we're getting popular. I'm Thomas. Whoa.
You look like an elf.
Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town?
Well,
I mean, you don't
uncomfortable.
exactly look like you're from town.
I am just passing through. A dark, mysterious stranger in the night and all that. You have lovely eyes.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here.
Oh dear,
Camp
you
thinks
are
I'm a
an elf.
mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
Well, it's never too late to start learning. Here are a couple of pointers, like the screwdriver. If you have a flat bit, you put it in the flat bit. If you have a cross bit, you still put it in the flat bit.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3.
Yeah.
If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy.
I think
Should
we
find
already
another
found
one
it.
back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
You mentioned the 2 pads. What about the 3rd one? You know what that one is?
I wish I knew. I wager the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the 3rd's gone, I can't say.
Okay, so that would be mysterious search and all that. Well, today is your lucky day, Thomas! I forgot one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding! Really? Well, which one?
In part 2, I found it in the community center archive, like you said.
Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I
You can make a
appreciate you
computer
going
out of
through all
magic
that
cards,
trouble.
so I guess it's possible.
In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data
Oh,
pads
I
for me.
love something special. Hold on, I have one more for you! I am like a prize giver today.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
I got part 2, I found it in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
I don't call it payment, call it something special, that's nicer. I'll let you know if I find any other. Actually, I want to ask you something.
What's on your mind?
How long have you lived here? I was actually wondering if I could ask about Pavati, but oh
Couple
well.
months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
Alright. What were you doing out in the wilderness then?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
That's nonsense. You
You
come
weren't
to a very...
incompetent. You
Yes,
just
indeed.
Didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
I
You
love
could stay,
filling
you know.
U-shaped holes.
Here, I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Yes, a hole for her to fill. That's nice, but let's go. So there's quite a few jobs and things to do here, which we'll be chatting with. But first, let's have a word with Adelaide. So we have a full story about between her and Reed and everything. And there she is. Ooh, it's a lovely, if rather dark place.
Oh gosh, it's so pretty.
It is quite pretty. Hello.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Oh, well, that's nice. You must be Lady Adelaide, yes?
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers.
Jill?
But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout.
Well, she does
Thomas
love a
speaks of
plant
you
for the
often.
mother
staying
things.
You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
I would hope so. Because with plague going on, I don't want to catch anything. Looks like you made a nice home for yourself out here.
A home for anyone who's ever turned their backs on Edgewater. a home for those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
And why did you leave old Edgewater, if I may ask?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on.
Well, how
That is
nice
as
of
much
you to
as I will
speak in
say on the
euphemisms.
subject.
So Reed sent me to have a little word of peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
So Reed asked you to coming back to town. He said he was all willing to make amends and all that. I don't believe
Make
him.
amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Well, Reed did ask me to divert your power over him. He mentioned the geothermal plant and that we needed to get something and all that.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Well, I have my own reasons.
If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Well, aren't you manipulating my ego? A hero to you, perhaps?
A hero to the people who matter. To us. To the ones who come around. To the ones you save. Reed will never understand. He has been too long inebriated on the wine of corporate culture. All he sees is productivity, output, profits.
Let's say I help you. What exactly will happen to Edgewater without the power?
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Yes, and no ship has reason to land here anymore, and you eventually turn to barbarism or starve. Sounds like a bad plan. But still, I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
So yes, basically we'll have a choice. Do we divert power to here, or do we divert power to the cannery? Or away from the cannery or here? That's more the question. Lovely blooms. Anyways, before we'll make that choice, I think we'll pick up some more questing around here. So, I remember, yes, there's a person.
I told Thomas
Hello.
to holler if he saw anyone sneaking in around the back.
Well, I think he was quite loud. As were the explosions. Hello.
I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
Oh really? What is your problem exactly?
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
Yeah, you always run a very tight ship there. I like tight.
You want to try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next marauder raid? No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Is she upbeat? Little strange, loves Rizzo. Yeah, I think I met her. She was at the Marauder camp and the Marauders did love her, I guess.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, Marauder camp? Is she all right?
Yeah, well, she's kind of become one of them. Calls herself the Queen of the Marauders and all such nonsense.
Queen of the Marauders, huh? That's what comes of watching serials. Rots your gray. If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some Marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged.
Oh, oui. Alright, I'll leave you be, I guess. So yes, that's strange girl. Normally you have to do a whole finding out on her such, but oh yes, I guess we ran into her early. Hello, chicken. How are you? Now, was there any other question there? I'm not sure. Are there people here? Hello, how are you? Do you have a name?
Keep your wits about you.
No. Now we'll see about looting this town in a little bit. See if there's other folk around here. Oh, you have a name?
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with?
I'm told one of your number, a lady named Zoe's gone missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
Tell me a little bit more about this Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics.
Oh dear lord, that
Shame
sounds
she up
horrid.
and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her.
Awesome. What do I do?
You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Yeah, we don't have to
Hey,
ask
I
about
got time.
such things, because, well, we know where she went off to. So I guess that's it for quests here. So I will go and loot this place, and next up we'll convince Zoe, and what else is there to do? I think just hit the geothermal plant and see what happens. So until then,